Thermax turns 60 years in 2026. A company that started off as a boiler maker is now undergoing strategic shifts to become a new energy leader. Our colleague Vinnii spoke to the MD and CEO Ashish Bhandari. Let's listen in to that slice of the conversation as we wrap up on this edition of Chartbusters.
The larger projects in exports are coming from oil and gas and petrochemical and refining. In Q1 of this year, we had a big win for Dangote. Sorry, in Q2 of this year, we had a big win for a major oil and gas company from the Middle East, which was a big breakthrough for Thermax. Okay. Because the first orders are typically marquee orders, which once you qualify for, gives you a chance of lot of repeat business. Q2, we had a major win with Dangote, which we had publicly announced. There again, we see more opportunity as Dangote also continues to expand. But as we look at Q3, Q4, and some of the other periods, we see a continued pipeline of international projects, not only from Middle East and Africa, but also from the US.
Ashish, I want to understand, we spoke about a lot of segments that are going to do well. You spoke about the new energy transition side, data centers. Where will those large orders come in from? Are these the sectors maybe which will give y'all the large order books, or will this be the newer ones, so this will be smaller order books?
So in the last 5 years, the portion of Thermax which has grown the most is what we call as the industrial products. Yeah, industrial products doesn't have large orders. It provides products that go into multiple industries, sells through distributors, channel networks across India. And the same model we are driving internationally as well. This is the business which is the most profitable for Thermax and has grown the fastest as well. The kinds of products that you will see here as well. Yeah, they don't make the headlines, but they provide continuous business and repeat business across multiple customers. So that is one area. But if you're asking specifically which are the areas that will provide the large orders numbers for Thermax, refinery, petrochemicals we talked about, steel and cement we talked about. The one segment which is coming back strongly, which was how quickly it has emerged as a surprise, is the whole thermal power sector, which for India was a sector where for a while there were no new coal plants coming up. But now high efficient coal plants, supercritical or subcritical, but highly efficient plants are now back in discussion. And there again, the order sizes are large.
While we're talking so much about the infra side, I want to also understand the industrial infra side, right? Because that was some bit of where the company had faced a bit of a pain point or an underperformance versus other segments. How is that performing now, or where is the trajectory of that business moving on, given that it's a major part of the business's book?
Look, I would say of the last few years, the current period that we are in, the last 6 months, and as I look at the outlook for the next couple of years, this is the most optimistic I am and have been for this particular part of the business for two reasons. First, the kinds of wins that I talked about, the international wins, the growth of India's power sector, some of the newer, bigger projects that are coming in internationally and domestically are all of the kind that is very much in the sweet spot of what the industrial infra business excels at. Okay, around our core competency, and we have been underemphasizing projects where there is significant civil construction, long-term risk. Even businesses like FGD, we said for the last 3 years itself, we will execute our current set of projects, but we won't do any more. So our backlog in industrial infra is starting to go up. The quality of that backlog is continuing to go up. And the opportunity set internationally and domestically is improving. So I'm very, very bullish on industrial infra, and with fair amount of visibility, at least for the next couple of years, into the kinds of projects we are undertaking in that business.
17% CAGR growth approximately that one has seen. Is that something that can continue for the company? Or do you think overall the industry could grow faster than that if the push comes in faster?
See, for us to grow faster, there would be other. I am an optimist by nature, yeah, and I believe the next 20, 25 years are India's years, yeah, and this is the period where if India has to build 3 Indias, what we have done in the last 75 years, multiple sectors will have to think very, very differently. Yeah, and a company like Thermax has a big role to play in supporting that growth and also making that growth happen. So I believe, I don't think we should be limited to a particular growth number. Our ambition should be to build products that are revolutionary, to be able to do them in a manner which can stand up. And if we do that, a 15 to 20% growth number should be achievable.